Jackson Radio Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Kevin Jackson here. Few issues arouse so much interest as Barack Obama's grades. And I remember telling people at the time when they were touting this man as being the smartest guy, the smartest president ever, I said there's zero proof of that. I would love to see that because I have never seen someone who doesn't want to talk about their grades. He's supposed to be brilliant. He presents himself, as this eloquent orator. And at the time I was asking everybody, look, I get it. I understand that you see you're looking at him and saying he appears intelligent. I get that he uses big flowery words and things like this, but I just want to see his grades because if he's as smart as they say, I'd like to see him. I've had this argument with many blacks. I said, but Barack Obama's supposed to be brilliant, right? Show me his Harvard transcript. He was president of Law Review who got one job offer after he graduated Harvard with a Juris Doctorate degree. He was an attorney who couldn't pass the bar multiple times, and before he finally passes it, he goes to work at a crooked law firm owned by Tony Resco, who's now in prison, the guy who negotiated the deal on Barack Obama's house. He was so bad, people that worked with him said he was horrible. They sent him out into the field where he became a community organizer and sucked at that. Show me the brilliance. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying if he's brilliant, I will admit it. None of his policies showed any level of brilliance. I remember the revelation because, you see the guy and you go, he's well-spoken, blah, blah, blah. I get it. No surprise to me. There are well-spoken black people. Wow. But for white Democrats, that was, look at this black. How racist is that? We're never going to find another one like him. We better jump on this guy. So they're trying to convince me that he's something special. And I go, he comes out with a policy that says we need to tax people all the way through for Social Security, all the way through the whatever income you make. So if you make $1 million, you would pay between you and your company $115,000, give or take, $113,000 in Social Security every year, Social Security insurance. Now, I want you to think about that. If you work 20 years and you're saving up $100,000 at no interest, you would retire with $20 million. Now, you've got $20 million of Social Security insurance. What do you think they're going to pay you when you retire in 40 years? And you start drawing from the government, they're going to pay you $2,000 a month. Now, outside of the fact that you're getting completely ripped off, the other thing is and your company too, by the way, who's matching this, the company really carries the brunt because they are only looking at a certain amount of money that every employee can cost as a maximum. They say, no matter how much money you make, our SG&A, our overhead for you, and and Social Security, employment insurance, blah blah blah, is only going to be $10,000. So they add that to whatever your package is. I'm going to offer you $130,000 a year, Kevin, but they've averaged in all the other stuff, and they say so that's technically 140, 150, whatever. If that number goes up to being practically unlimited, you're hurting companies who have to pass that along to the consumer, who also look at what they call high income employees differently then, and so on and so forth. So it proved to me that Barack Obama had no clue how business worked and what the ripple effect would be with that type of policy. And it bugged me because I'm going, that's like business 101. You can't come in and do something like that. You've got a system that's broken. Social Security, you want people that if at the maximum, you're already paying in $10,000 to $15,000 a year in insurance premiums, because it's not your money, it's a premium. You're paying that much money in that you may never get, and he wants to make that an unlimited payment, which means the government would have even more dollars from these high income people that is not going to be paid out to them when they die. Like I said, there's nothing on Social Security, if you pulled it out and made it a private sector deal, that would be legal. People would look at this plan and go, are you kidding me? That's usury. That's a fraud. Kevin, it's an insurance policy. Let me tell you, an insurance policy that only you can cash. The insurance policy that says when you die, whatever monies you've put into there are done. They're gone. There is nothing about this plan that works. So anyway, when they were talking about his grades, I said, look, based on what you're telling me, I will tell you Barack Obama has a surface level intelligence where he can dazzle the average person. It's like me with piano. If you listen to me play piano and you're not a piano player, you're going to go, that dude is good. But if you play any piano, if you've played piano your life, I'm not talking about be a concert pianist or be playing in a band, but if you know how to play piano, you go, he's okay. He's a rookie piano player. But you're not going to go, oh, Kevin's brilliant. You should watch him play Tchaikovsky. I can't play Tchaikovsky or Stravinsky or whoever if you put a gun to my head. I can play a few chords, put them together melodically, let you gyrate, erotically, and everybody's happy. But other than that, I'm a piano player at best. And I'm nothing more. That's what Barack Obama is. He's a piano player. He knows a little bit about a lot, enough to fool the average person, which there happens to be a lot of them. But when you're looking at stuff and if you're even 2 layers deep, you can spot this dude for the fool that he is. Anyway, at the time, they wrote of him, New York Times to Dave Moranis of the Washington Post to Donald Trump, they say have weighed in on what his grades might or might be. And despite the interest, we still don't know what they are. Obama has yet to release his academic records from Occidental, 79 to 81, Columbia, 91 to 83, or Harvard, 88 to 91. Theories abound, but one that has largely been ignored is maybe they're hidden because they reveal that he was entirely average. How so? New research into Occidental and Columbia archives this was the Blaze article, shows that Obama transferred from Occidental during a time of rampant grade inflation and entered Columbia during one of the easiest years to transfer in recent memory. And they go on to explain the grading system that it changed that would get him from Occidental into Columbia. And you could be average, particularly if you were black. Now we find out WikiLeaks is likely going, maybe they've done it now. I don't know. I didn't follow the story, but I saw that Julian Assange says we're going to be releasing Barack Obama's transcripts. And the funny thing about it to me is what took so long? How did we let the left hold us hostage over how brilliant this guy is? But here's the beauty of it, that it is being released in the time of Donald Trump. We've got the NFL under fire. We've got capitalism that's making a resurgence because we've got Donald Trump fighting back on behalf of us. We've got Hollywood reeling. The left are reeling from all these allegations of Harvey Weinstein, and we're going to cover that in some really interesting stories coming up here in a bit later in the broadcast. But in the time of Trump, we finally get to look at how stupid, how book dumb Barack Obama was, and we get to put yet another nail in the coffin of these idiot leftists who wanted to convince us that he was the smartest guy on the planet. And what's that going to say about Hillary Clinton and, of course, Joe Biden and all the people that he selected? Yet again, we get an answer.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.